College Astronomical Observatory and Astronomy Camp, Talia Burns. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So we're so excited to have you here. We'll talk about the camp in a little bit, but talk a little bit about the observatory at Jackson College. It's unique. We're very lucky to have something like this right here in Jackson. Tell us a little bit about the space.
So the observatory, the telescope was actually built by a company called Planewave, which is local. It's in Adrian, Michigan.
Oh.
It is a telescope that is equipped with cameras, so it can take pictures of the sky and these really stunning close-up images of star clusters, of planets, of nebula. And you can just look through the periscope to see things on your own with the naked eye. It's very cool.
And that's like your office, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I spend a lot of time there. We are working with a lot of new equipment. We have a spectrometer that we've been trying out from time to time, and we're learning to process images. And we also have observing nights that are open to the public every Wednesday and Friday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh.
Anyone is welcome to come. It's totally free. You just come to the observatory. You can look through the telescope and learn a little bit about space.
Did you know that?
I did know that, and I was out at the grand opening and another time, and it's just amazing that this is right here in Jackson on campus. Tell us dummies here what you see, what type of what the capabilities are, and when you're looking through it, what you're seeing.
So when you look at Jupiter, you can see the 4 Galilean moons of Jupiter. Jupiter has many more moons than that, but these Galilean moons, you can see these little dots around Jupiter, and these are named after Galileo because when he first saw them, he realized, well, maybe not everything is revolving around the Earth if moons can revolve around Jupiter, which kind of led to the heliocentric theory that everything is going around the sun.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
It is incredible.
We are now smarter.
Well, I'm just I want to encourage, and you guys have a camp. You have astronomy camp, and tell us when this is going on.
So next week, the 15th through the 19th, we have a high school astronomy camp open to all high school students. We will be learning about how the solar system formed, learn about the history of astronomy, including astronomy in different cultures, and about stars, about planets. There will be lots of hands-on activities, including using telescopes, making a scale model of a solar system. We'll also be going over to Ella Sharp and seeing the exhibit there and doing a planetarium show.
So you do shows at the planetarium as well.
Yes,
Tell us about
I do.
those.
So the planetarium, they didn't have anyone to do live shows for a long time, but I decided to, help out over there as well. So every month I do a different live show. I'll write a script and we'll talk about different things. This month we are talking about Obler's paradox, which is it sounds like a silly idea. It's why is the sky dark at night? And it seems very obvious. The sky is dark because the sun sets, but if the universe is infinite, there would be an infinite amount of stars and there would be an infinite amount of light reaching us. So it would always be bright. Oh. But the crux of the paradox is Einstein and Hubble discovered that the universe is expanding. So that means that the light from these stars, it's expanding faster than the light can reach us. So there will always be light that never reaches us.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
You can register for this camp right now, and while we have that slide up, Talia, I want to ask you kind of what your background is, how you became an expert in this field.
So when I was in high school, I used to watch a lot of Nova. And that was around the time when Neil deGrasse Tyson came out with the remake of Cosmos, and I got really into it, and I took an astronomy class at my high school, and then it inspired me to want to go to college for astronomy. So I went to Cornell and got a degree in astronomy. Initially, I thought I wanted to do research, but learned research wasn't really my thing. So I got more into outreach, and my favorite thing to do is to get people just as excited about astronomy as I am. I think it's a really undervalued science. It's rarely taught in schools, and I think more people should learn about it. I mean, it's one of the oldest sciences, and every single culture in the world has a past with astronomy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you shared with us that you are originally from Atlanta.
Yes.
What made you decide to take a position all the way up here in Jackson, Michigan?
Well, I found that it was a unique opportunity because the college had never had an astronomy program, and this telescope was brand new, and I could come in and do pretty much whatever I wanted. Most places with telescopes are very long established, which is U of M has a very old telescope. I think their telescope is from the 1800s.
Oh, wow.
But this is a brand new modern piece of equipment that's a very unique opportunity.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, well, I know the college is very happy to have you. For a first timer coming out on maybe a public viewing night, what's going to shock them for, what they've, I don't think I've looked through a telescope in years. What's going to shock them about this one?
I think one of the coolest things we can see right around now are called globular clusters. They're star clusters that are really, really dense. All these stars packed very densely together, and they're beautiful. It's like looking at a spider web, and you can see it when it gets really dark. I think that's the most spectacular thing you can see right now, but even something like the moon is very cool to look at because you can see such intricate detail, and you can even put your phone up to the periscope and take a picture.
Oh, really?
Get really clear detail on it.
Oh, we need to do
Yeah,
that because it's hard to, especially when there's a full moon and you try to capture the beauty on film. It's just so difficult.
Are the summer months perfect for this type of viewing?
Yeah, especially if you go later in the evening because, of course, around 9 it's a little bit too light. But by 10 o'clock, we can definitely see some things.
Very cool. And every Wednesday and Friday now, through the end of this month, are the public viewing nights. And like Talia said, just show up.
Yeah.
Just show up and check it out and learn. I've been in the observatory. It's amazing. I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah,
Everything
you
looks
probably
very,
shouldn't.
very expensive. Is that what you recommend? Do not touch anything?
Yeah, I'd say maybe not want to touch anything, but you can adjust the periscope yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
perfectly acceptable.
All right. She'll be there to give
How
us
far
some
away
do's and don'ts.
How far away can we see?
So it's not so much about how far away you
Okay.
can see. It's more about you're putting out a bucket, and the bucket is collecting light. And the longer, for example, when you take pictures, the longer exposure time you have, the more light you can collect.
Oh.
So there's not really a limit, so to speak, on how far you can see other than limited by the observable universe, which is about, I believe, 13 billion light years.
Good Lord.
My stars.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A lot out there.
Wow.
So again, let's pull that up if you would like to sign up for this camp.
Yes. All
It
high
is-
schoolers, right?
Yeah, $52, and this will be an unbelievable experience. Again, this is very unique. We're very lucky to have this facility here at Jackson College, and of course, very lucky to have Talia here, teaching you everything you need to know.
Yes. Thank you, Talia.
Should be a great time. Thanks, Talia, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Talia Burns from Jackson College and the astronomy camp that's coming up. For more info, you can visit Jackson College website. More of the show after this quick break.